But what if I told you that some of the best deals on the market are completely overlooked? Hidden in plain sight are cars that few people even consider. Vehicles that offer reliability, performance, and features at a fraction of the price. The reason? They were misunderstood, poorly marketed, or simply overshadowed by more popular competitors. And that works to your advantage. These are the cars nobody is talking about, but should be. And I know you're filled with questions like, which models made the list? How cheap are they really? And why are they still a secret? Let's find out. Honda Crosstour, the overlooked bargain. When a car fails to gain popularity, it might seem like it must not be worth buying. But sometimes the market just gets it wrong. That is exactly what happened with the Honda Crosstour. It was introduced as a bold alternative to both sedans and sport utility vehicles. Yet it never quite fit into either category. That confusion led to weak sales. And before long, Honda discontinued the model. But here is the catch. Just because it was overlooked when new does not mean it was a bad car. In fact, it is one of the smartest used car purchases you can make right now. At first glance, the Honda Crosstour might seem like an odd design experiment, but there was logic behind its shape. It was built for people who loved the comfort and handling of a sedan, but wanted the cargo space and practicality of a sport utility vehicle. Unlike a traditional sedan with a small trunk, the Honda Crosstour featured a liftback design, similar to a hatchback. That gave it a much larger and more accessible cargo area, making it far more versatile than a typical midsize car. One of the most surprising things about the Honda Crosstour is how luxurious it feels inside. While it was based on the Honda Accord, it was positioned as a more upscale alternative, and that is clear when you sit inside. Many models came with premium features such as leather seats, heated front seats, a built-in navigation system, and a high-quality sound system. It also offered dual-zone climate control, which allowed the driver and passenger to set different temperatures for added comfort. Where the Honda Crosstour really stands out is its driving experience. Buyers had the option of a standard 4-cylinder engine, or an available 6-cylinder engine that delivered significantly more power. The 6-cylinder engine, in particular, made this vehicle feel strong and responsive, producing well over 200 horsepower. It provided smooth acceleration, making highway driving effortless. Unlike most hatchbacks, the Honda Crosstour was also available with an all-wheel drive system, which gave it an extra level of capability, especially in bad weather. Fuel efficiency was respectable for a vehicle of its size. The 4-cylinder engine delivered a solid balance of power and efficiency, making it a great option for everyday driving. The 6-cylinder version naturally consumed more fuel, but was still competitive compared to many sport utility vehicles with similar performance. If there is one thing that held the Honda Crosstour back, it was its looks. The sloping rear end gave it a distinctive shape, but many consumers found it hard to categorize. It was not quite a sedan, not quite a crossover, and not quite a wagon. That lack of identity kept many buyers away when it was new, but in the used car market, it works to your advantage. Because it was never a high-demand vehicle, resale values have dropped significantly, making it an absolute bargain. The Honda Crosstour is also known for its reliability. Honda has a strong reputation for building vehicles that last, and this model is no exception. With proper maintenance, many of these cars have surpassed 200,000 miles without major mechanical issues. The powertrain is shared with the Honda Accord, which means parts are widely available and affordable compared to more niche vehicles. That makes it an excellent choice for someone looking for a practical car that does not come with high repair costs. One thing to consider before buying a used Honda Crosstour is the cargo space. While it is much larger than a typical sedan, it does not quite match the storage capacity of a full sport utility vehicle. The sloping rear design does limit the height of items you can store, and while the rear seats fold down to expand the cargo area, they do not create a completely flat loading surface. That means it is great for carrying suitcases, groceries, or outdoor gear, but not ideal for transporting very large or bulky items. Another thing to watch for when shopping for a used Honda Crosstour is the condition of the electronic features. Some owners have reported minor electrical issues, such as problems with the starter system or glitches with the infotainment screen. These are not widespread issues, but it is always a good idea to test all the controls before purchasing one. Because this car never reached mainstream popularity, finding the perfect used model might take some patience. Unlike vehicles such as the Honda Civic or Toyota Camry, which have countless listings in the used market, the Honda Crosstour is more of a niche find. However, if you are willing to look, the payoff is worth it. You can typically find well-maintained models for prices ranging between $3,000 and $8,000, depending on the year, mileage, and overall condition. That is an incredible deal for a vehicle that offers Honda's legendary reliability, a comfortable ride, and unique versatility. For someone who needs a practical car but does not want to drive the same thing as everyone else, the Honda Crosstour is a hidden gem. It delivers the smooth ride of a sedan, the cargo flexibility of a hatchback, and the optional capability of all-wheel drive, all at a fraction of the price of more conventional alternatives. While others are overpaying for popular models, you could be driving a well-equipped, long-lasting car that most people do not even realize is an option. So, what do you think? Would you consider the Honda Crosstour, or do you already own one? Let us know in the comments, and if you want more underrated car recommendations, stay tuned for the next one on our list. Mazda 6. While the Honda Accord and Toyota Camry dominate the midsize sedan market, the Mazda 6 quietly outperforms them in both driving dynamics and design. It is a sedan for people who love to drive, offering precise steering, a well-balanced chassis, and an interior that feels more like a high-end European car than an affordable Japanese sedan. Yet, despite all these strengths, it remains one of the most overlooked vehicles in the used car market. If you are searching for a car that combines sportiness, style, and value, the Mazda 6 is a perfect choice. And because it depreciated faster than its competitors, you can now find one for an unbelievably low price. There is a simple reason why the Mazda 6 has never been as popular as the Honda Accord or Toyota Camry. It has never been marketed as an ordinary family sedan. Mazda positioned it as a more premium and engaging alternative. But most buyers looking for a mid-size car focus on reputation, resale value, and practicality over driving enjoyment. That worked in favor of the Accord and Camry, but it kept the Mazda 6 from reaching the same level of mainstream popularity. Another factor is brand perception. Mazda is often seen as a step below Honda and Toyota when it comes to reliability and resale value, even though it consistently produces well-built and long-lasting vehicles. This means that used Mazda 6 models tend to lose value faster than their competitors, making them an excellent buy for those who want more car for less money. If you are looking for a mid-size sedan that drives like a sports car but costs as much as a used economy car, this is the deal you have been waiting for. Most mid-size sedans prioritize comfort over handling, but the Mazda 6 takes a different approach. It is built with Mazda's signature driving philosophy, focused on responsiveness, balance, and precision. The steering is sharp, the suspension is tuned for agility, and the car stays planted through corners in a way that very few competitors can match. Many automotive reviewers have compared the driving feel of the Mazda 6 to luxury brands like BMW and Audi. The chassis is perfectly balanced. The car responds instantly to inputs, and the ride quality remains composed even at higher speeds. This is not just another mid-size sedan. It is a car that makes every drive more enjoyable. The Mazda 6 comes with two engine options, each catering to different types of drivers. The standard model features a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine that produces 187 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. This setup offers smooth power delivery, excellent fuel efficiency, and a refined driving experience. But for those who want more power, the available turbocharged engine is where the Mazda 6 truly shines. The turbocharged 2.5-liter engine delivers an impressive 250 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque when using premium fuel. That is more power than many luxury sedans, making this version of the Mazda 6 one of the quickest mid-size cars in its class. The turbocharged engine transforms the Mazda 6 into a genuinely exciting car to drive, providing strong acceleration and effortless highway passing power. Unlike many other sedans that feel sluggish when you press the gas pedal, this one responds with authority, making every drive feel more engaging. Step inside the Mazda 6, and you will immediately notice that it feels more upscale than its competitors. Mazda has focused on high-quality materials, elegant design, and meticulous craftsmanship to create an interior that rivals much more expensive vehicles. The seats are available in premium leather, the dashboard features soft-touch materials, and the overall layout is sleek and modern. Unlike many midsize sedans that feel bland and uninspired, the Mazda 6 surrounds you with an interior that is both stylish and comfortable. Later models also come with advanced technology, including an available Bose premium audio system, a touchscreen infotainment display, and driver assistance features like adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, and lane departure warning. These features were once exclusive to luxury cars, but the Mazda 6 delivers them at a fraction of the cost. Because the Mazda 6 has depreciated faster than its rivals, it is now one of the best deals in the used car market, depending on the trim level, mileage, and condition. You can find a well-maintained Mazda 6 from the year 2018 for anywhere between $11,000 and $20,000. To put that in perspective, a similarly equipped Honda Accord or Toyota Camry from the same year often sells for thousands of dollars more. And if you compare it to a European luxury sedan with similar driving dynamics, the savings become even more dramatic. But what about the cars from the Far East? Japan. Honda Element. This is one of the most overlooked vehicles in the used car market, and that is exactly what makes it an incredible bargain. It may not have the sleek curves of a modern crossover or the aggressive stance of an off-road sport utility vehicle, but this boxy, rugged machine was designed with one goal in mind: unmatched versatility. While mainstream buyers turned away from its unconventional styling, those who understand its unique strengths have come to appreciate it as one of the most practical and durable vehicles ever built. For anyone looking for an adventure-ready machine that can handle outdoor excursions, road trips, or even just the daily grind with ease, the Honda Element is a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. When the Honda Element was first introduced, it was hard to place into a specific category. It was not quite a traditional sport utility vehicle, nor was it a compact crossover. Instead, it carved out its own niche, appealing to dog owners, campers, and outdoor enthusiasts who needed something more rugged than a sedan, but more manageable than a full-size sport utility vehicle. Honda designed the Element with these buyers in mind, giving it a spacious interior that is unlike anything else in its class. The boxy shape was not just a design choice, but a functional one, allowing for an open and highly configurable cabin that could be adapted for different uses. This adaptability is one of the key reasons why the Element has gained a loyal following over the years, even though it was never a mainstream favorite. One of the most distinctive features of the Honda Element is its rear-hinged back doors, which allow for completely unobstructed access to the cabin. This makes loading and unloading large items far easier than in a traditional vehicle. Whether it is bikes, camping gear, or even a full-size mattress, the rear seats can be folded up against the sides or removed entirely, creating a massive open space that feels more like a cargo van than a sport utility vehicle. Whether someone needs to transport a kayak, a mountain bike, or a week's worth of supplies for a road trip, the Element delivers an unmatched level of practicality. This is a vehicle that was designed for people who do not just drive from point A to point B, but need a car that can adapt to their lifestyle. Another standout feature is the completely washable interior. Unlike most vehicles that require meticulous upkeep to maintain their appearance, the Honda Element was built for people who are not afraid to get dirty. The floors are rubberized, making them easy to hose down after a weekend in the mountains or a muddy hiking trip. The water-resistant fabric seats add another layer of durability, ensuring that spills, dirt, and pet hair do not become a permanent issue. This has made the Element especially popular among dog owners, as it is one of the few vehicles where cleaning up after an active pet is genuinely hassle-free. Under the hood, the Honda Element is powered by a 2 4/10 liter four-cylinder engine, It is not a high-performance powerhouse, but it was never meant to be. Instead, it focuses on longevity and efficiency, two qualities that have made it a favorite among those who prioritize reliability. Many owners have reported their Elements lasting well beyond 200,000 miles with basic maintenance, a testament to Honda's legendary engineering. The Element was available in both front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive configurations, giving buyers the flexibility to choose a model that fits their driving needs. Whether it is navigating city streets or handling light off-road trails, the Element is more than capable. Despite its practicality and reliability, the Honda Element struggled to find mainstream success during its production run. Its boxy shape and rugged interior were seen as too utilitarian for the average buyer, leading to lower sales compared to other Honda models. However, this lack of widespread appeal is precisely what makes it such an incredible deal today. While demand for popular sport utility vehicles has driven up used car prices across the board, the Element remains relatively affordable. Depending on the model, year, and condition, used Honda Elements typically sell for between $5,000 and $12,000, making them one of the best bargains in the used car market. But for buyers searching for a dependable, all-weather ready vehicle that does not come with the high costs associated with sport utility vehicles, this is for you. Subaru Legacy. Everyone assumes that all-wheel drive sedans are expensive, but that is not always true. The Subaru Legacy from the year 2012 is the perfect example of an overlooked bargain that delivers all-weather capability, reliability, and a comfortable driving experience at an incredibly low price. While most used car buyers flock to the usual choices like the Toyota Camry or Honda Accord, this mid-size sedan has quietly built a reputation among those who know its true value. The reason it is so affordable today is simple. The automotive market has favored sport utility vehicles for years, pushing traditional sedans to the sidelines. This shift in demand has led to steep depreciation, making the Subaru Legacy one of the most cost-effective all-wheel drive vehicles available. This particular model stands out because of Subaru's legendary symmetrical all-wheel drive system, which comes standard on all trims. Unlike front-wheel drive competitors in the mid-size sedan segment, this system delivers superior traction and control in all driving conditions. Whether it is rain, snow, or loose gravel, the Subaru Legacy provides confidence behind the wheel, making it an excellent choice for drivers who experience harsh weather or simply want extra security on the road. This is the same drivetrain technology found in Subaru's more popular models, such as the Outback and Forester, but in a package that retains the handling and efficiency of a sedan. Inside the cabin, the Subaru Legacy offers a spacious and well-thought-out interior. Both the front and rear seats provide ample room, making long drives comfortable for passengers of all sizes. The materials used in the cabin are durable, and while they may not have the luxury appeal of higher-end vehicles, they are built to last. The trunk space is generous for a sedan of this size, allowing for plenty of cargo storage without the need to step up to a larger vehicle. For those who prioritize a balance between everyday usability and all-weather performance, this sedan delivers an ideal combination. Under the hood, the Subaru Legacy from the year 2012 is equipped with a 2.5-liter four-cylinder engine. This unique horizontally opposed engine design contributes to a lower center of gravity, which enhances stability and handling compared to traditional inline engines. Producing 170 horsepower, it provides a balanced mix of power and efficiency, making it a solid performer for both city commuting and highway travel. With routine maintenance, this engine has been known to easily surpass 200,000 miles, reinforcing Subaru's reputation for longevity and dependability. Those looking for more power have the option of a 6-cylinder variant, which delivers stronger acceleration while maintaining the all-wheel drive capability. Despite its strengths, the Subaru Legacy never gained the mainstream popularity of its competitors. The rise of crossovers and larger sport utility vehicles meant that buyers looking for practicality and all-wheel drive tended to overlook sedans entirely. However, this lack of demand has turned into an advantage for budget-conscious used car buyers. Since resale values for sedans do not hold as strongly as sport utility vehicles, the Subaru Legacy can now be found for a fraction of its original cost. Well-maintained models typically range between $6,000 and $12,000, depending on mileage and condition. This pricing makes it one of the best deals on the market for those who want all-wheel drive without stepping into a larger and more expensive vehicle. Now let's talk about the last on this list. But before that, we got to go over some cars that are left out on this video, but definitely do deserve to be mentioned. And they still deserve recognition for being incredible bargains in the used car market. These overlooked vehicles offer a mix of performance, reliability, and value, making them excellent choices for buyers looking to maximize their budget. Honorable mentions. And the 2013 Mazda 3 is one of the best driving compact cars that most people ignore. While economy cars are often built with affordability in mind, this model delivers an unexpectedly engaging driving experience. With its precise steering and well-tuned suspension, it handles better than many higher-end vehicles. It also offers outstanding fuel efficiency, achieving an estimated 39 miles per gallon on the highway. This combination of fun and practicality makes it a smart choice for anyone who wants an affordable yet enjoyable car to drive. But for those seeking luxury without the premium price tag, the 2011 Lexus ES is a hidden gem. Known for its smooth and quiet ride, this midsize sedan provides the comfort and refinement expected from a higher-end brand, all at a fraction of the cost. Its spacious interior features high-quality materials, plush seating, and excellent sound insulation, creating a premium experience. Unlike many luxury cars that come with high maintenance costs, this model benefits from Toyota's reputation for long-term reliability, making it an excellent investment for budget-conscious buyers. And then there is the 2009 Acura TSX, a car that blends sportiness with affordability, making it an ideal alternative to mainstream sedans. It offers a well-balanced chassis, responsive handling, and a refined interior with premium features. Unlike competitors that prioritize comfort over performance, this model delivers a more engaging drive while maintaining the durability and dependability associated with the Acura brand. It remains one of the most overlooked options for those who want a well-equipped, fun-to-drive sedan without stretching their budget. Ford Flex 2014. It looks like a giant toaster, but do not let that fool you. The Ford Flex from the year 2014 is one of the most practical, spacious, and underrated vehicles on the used car market. Designed as a crossover that blends the best of a sport utility vehicle and a minivan, it offers a distinctive look and an incredible amount of utility, making it an ideal choice for families and road trip enthusiasts. One of the biggest reasons the Ford Flex remains so affordable is its styling. Unlike traditional sport utility vehicles that emphasize rugged, boxy designs, the Flex embraces a long, low stance with a bold, retro-inspired aesthetic. While this design was polarizing when new, it now works in favor of used car buyers. Since it was never a mainstream favorite, resale values have remained lower than competitors like the Toyota Highlander or the Honda Pilot, despite offering just as much, if not more, functionality. Inside, the Ford Flex delivers exceptional comfort with 3 rows of seating that can accommodate up to 7 passengers. The second row offers the option of either a bench seat or captain's chairs, adding a level of customization that is rare at this price point. With all seats in place, cargo space is generous, and when the second and third rows are folded flat, the storage area expands to an impressive capacity, making it ideal for transporting large items. Under the hood, the Ford Flex comes with 2 engine options. The standard 3 and 5/10-liter 6-cylinder engine produces 287 horsepower, while the available twin-turbocharged variant pushes out 365 horsepower, making it surprisingly powerful for a family vehicle. Despite its large size, it delivers a smooth and composed ride, with an available all-wheel drive system that enhances stability in challenging weather conditions. A used Ford Flex from the year 2014 can typically be found between $7,000 and $16,000, depending on mileage and condition. For buyers who prioritize space, comfort, and a unique design, this is one of the best values in the used car market today. But which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.